Communication has massive impacts on everything around us in the world. But who knew that it even has an impact on the places and restaurants we dine in? Today, I'm here to explain to you the influence that the communication strategies and methods that have been taught in this class relate directly to a real-world successful business, Slapburger. Slapburger is located on 1550 North Saragossa, and it is a trendy and innovative, new, modern dining experience for a burger joint, or make of a burger joint. It has handcrafted burgers with oversized ciabatta bread and toppings of your choice, handcrafted sundaes and milkshakes, which are my favorite, and specialty sides served nowhere else, made in an original fashion, all accredited to a personal interview conducted in 2024 with Mr. Diego Ortega. Mr. Ortega. As far as what I will discuss today regarding Slapburger is Slapburger's background and history, the communication strategies Slapburger utilizes within its company itself, the problem solving that goes into maintaining the business of Slapburger, the employee relationships and how they form in Slapburger, the hiring process that Slapburger as a business utilizes to onboard new employees, the organizational culture in Slapburger, or that has been created by Slapburger, how meetings are conducted in Slapburger, and finally the conclusion to the professional communications aspect of this class and relating it to Slapburger. So, located on 1550 North Saragossa, established in 2022, Slapburger actually has some of the most renowned burgers and highly rated burgers in the city of El Paso. The communication strategies used within Slapburger are actually fairly cultural perspective wise. There is a lot of monochronic and collectivistic culture that's utilized, very time oriented, and punctuality is fairly valued. There's unique roles within each group in Slapburger's employee base. They all have been given these roles or made to exemplify or capitalize on those roles, all by the general managers seeing that and seeing where they will fit in the business. The problem solving within Slapburger, unfortunately, there are some unresolved problems with the city of El Paso and the health inspection code. Slapburger actually received one of the mediocre, I think it was a high 79 grade, and yeah, they actually received fairly negative reviews from the city of El Paso health inspection test, and that is credited to Bedoya A, who wrote an article about that in 2024 in the El Paso Times magazine. That's the citation that I am accrediting to him. Now, the relationships that are formed within Slapburger amongst employees is actually due, unfortunately, to the classical management style that the general managers have instilled. They do have a lot of labor-intensive times during their workday in which they will actually form bonds. So unfortunately, it is due to a high labor-intensive work environment, but that is mainly how they form relationships amongst each other. There is also a highly horizontal communication flow encouragement. They are very encouraged to go ahead and speak to higher management if their needs are not being met. There is also a equal opportunity that these employers like to implement. The hiring process, so again, they utilize that cultural perspective, a lens when trying to hire. They also have a younger demographic so that they can teach these younger adults early on in their age um, the routines and the rituals in this culture, so that they can normalize the type of work that they're doing with each other more easily. Now, there is high context as well within this organization. Again, the organizational culture is actually fairly um, high context. You wouldn't be able to go up to an employee and say one word such as forks. You would probably have to talk to them a bit, maybe chat them up, ask them how their day is going, ask them how many orders they've had for the restaurant, and then go ahead and go on to the more important communication of information. Now, the meetings conducted, there is a high level, which is a corporate level amongst the general managers. Then there's a mid-level, which happens from the managers to the managers amongst each other. And then there's a lower level meetings that happen with the managers and the servers, or the managers and the cooks, so that they all are updated on the food handlers license regulations, any updates, and also tab C, the alcohol administration there. So they all try to stay within compliance by having these meetings so that they can communicate different policy updates for the business. Now, there is a spread of cohesiveness that they do want to reach eventually. This business of Slapburger, that is their future goal. Actually, they do want to become a multi-state corporation, and probably one of the more bigger burger joints in America, such as TGI Fridays, to give some reference. All in all, I believe that Slapburger is serving the public with original and tasteful food that offers a dining experience found in no other restaurant, nowhere else. All three general managers had bad experiences with previous employers being too authoritarian with their management styles and how they control the culture. So therefore, these general managers are trying to implement a more democratic decision making amongst or within the company. So that is what they are trying to instill. So, and I believe that Slapburger is a massive success and a huge example for positive professional communication strategies used within a real world business. Thank you. Have a great week.